Hello, I'm the Nerdy Steve, and welcome to my movie review channel. If you like what you see, I'd appreciate you liking, commenting, or subscribing. Today, I will be reviewing Juliet and Romeo in one take. So, let's go. Two households, both alike in dignity, in fair Verona where we lay our scene, from ancient grudge break to new mutiny, where civil blood makes civil hands unclean. From forth the fatal loins of these two foes, a pair of star-crossed lovers take their life, whose misadventured piteous overthrows do with their death bury their parent strife. The fearful passage of their death-marked love, and the continuance of their parents' rage, which but their children's end naught could remove, is now the 2 hours traffic of our stage, the which if you with patient ears attend, what here shall miss, our toil shall strive to mend. The prologue for Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet spoils the story, but it teaches us the journey is just as important as the destination. We know how this tragedy ends, but how it's told and the spectacle that comes with it makes it worth watching. So when Juliet and Romeo removes the poetry of the bard's language and replaces it with generic songs, part of me goes, why am I watching this? It just felt so ordinary. And that's a really weird word to use, but I'll use it. The film was ordinary. The lyrics for the songs just felt completely washed out and filtered through an AI that was asked to make the most stereotypical pop love songs you could possibly imagine. It kind of felt like a mix between The Greatest Showman and High School Musical, for better or for worse, and with maybe more auto-tune. They were also excessively vague. Very legitimately, I think you could have switched the order of many of them, and you wouldn't be able to tell the difference. And that lack of specificity makes everything feel so foreign and creates this disconnect. Not only do we lose Shakespeare's words, we also lose some of the most memorable scenes in the play. Now, not everything needs to be recreated, but for example, the balcony scene does exist in Juliet and Romeo, but is so divorced from the meaning and intent of the original that it might as well not have been there at all. It was very disappointing. Again, the movie does make some plot and character changes, which is fine, but I think the majority of what it chose to include and alter were very questionable. One thing I liked is the costuming of this film. If you're going to have a period piece, then make it look like the period. Now, granted, I don't know how authentic it was, but it looked great, and I thought everyone looked good in what they were wearing, which is good enough for me. And I really enjoyed some of the choreography in the early songs. They were really involved and fun to watch. However, it made the less choreographed ones seem much less alive in comparison. Overall, Juliet and Romeo was fine. I think some people who haven't seen a lot of musicals might really enjoy it, specifically if they like the pop-esque vibe going on. But for me, it was ultimately a mostly forgettable retelling of a story that didn't do anything particularly revolutionary to improve on the material it's using. I'm the Nerdy Steve, and thank you so much for watching. And as always, like and subscribe and comment below to tell me how right or wrong you think I am. Have a wonderful morning, evening, or afternoon, wherever you are. Bye.